The tablet should be turned. Yeah, it's on 97%.
Well, the hope was that these Florida showers would have passed through by now, but it looks like we're in for a wet one tonight at Raymond James Stadium in Tampa. But tonight we kick off Week 6 with a great Thursday night matchup. As it'll be the Tigers.
Oh my God!
Taking on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
It's always raining in Tampa Bay.
Just about set for a start. Happy to have you with us, and we are underway here on Thursday night prime time. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone.
Oh hell no!
The decision to bring it out, kind of a costly one, as he won't make it down to the 20. Touchdown on the year. And the Tigers are on the board first here on the road in Tampa. They said they wanted to have some explosive runs. How about that one to start the game?
I would say on the defensive sideline, there's a lot to answer for. Because you spent all week.
Bro.
That's a huge difference in the ball game. In this case, they were able to retain possession.
And the returner down to a knee, and this will come out to the 30-yard line. Buccaneers in good field position here to start out 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. First down, right back to TTN. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
That's exactly what you're looking for. The ability to not just diagnose a play and quickly, but to make a play as well. Nice job there tackling him for a loss.
Fields. You look at his defense. They come in a top 10 unit against the pass, currently 8th in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, it easily move into the top 5.
Looking deep downfield. And that would be incomplete. They were used to letting fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Jack Fox out to punt here on 4th down. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here is away. This will be fielded at the 17. Officially. And it will be first and 10 as they take over. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. That's not really true, but last time that was the case. Here he goes outside. Touchdown. Devon Achane with his second touchdown of this opening quarter. And the Tigers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Not even 2 minutes into this football game, already we've had 2 scores.
You know how much I like to read about teams of old, right? The teams of yesteryear. There were some teams that were known as the point-a-minute teams. Well, this is a 60-minute game. That's 60-plus points. 2 touchdowns in the first 2 minutes. My calculator doesn't operate that way.
And now on the other side, they better wake up. They haven't even gotten off the bus yet. Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This return
Oh, shit.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. 3-2 their record through the first 5 games of the year. They got the victory last week. Still early, just October, but what have you seen from these teams so far?
Because they've got some new faces from a year ago, added some new draft picks. Sometimes it takes a month or so before you really start to gel as a team, and for those players to figure out their roles. But right now, I see them starting to elevate.
First and 10, it's ETN. Nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Alex Highsmith there on the tackle. You look at this defense. They come in a top 10 unit against the pass, currently 8th in the NFL.
This is such a good unit of covering passes downfield. I think that last play is typically what we might see. A lot of short passes that they can jump in and run out to the backfield.
They'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. That's good for a Buccaneer first to pick up of 12 yards. Second and 2. Good enough for first.
Not too many more ideal situations at 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. Ran it and picked it up.
Here we go. Go. Materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple and that's it. Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defensive column.
He's going to be met at the scrimmage and taken down. A yard in the wrong direction. Makes third down tougher. Third down and 9.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look coming from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big play to their defense.
Downfield's going to run. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself. 11 of the first down.
How many times do we hear that third down may be the most important down in football, and there's no better example than what we just saw right there. Forced to scramble, knows where the first down marker is, dives for it, and gets it. What a big-time play, putting his body on the line to pick up the key first down.
They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Back to throw. Fields. Short completion, just 4 yards. 3rd and 7 now. Fields going to change things up here.
Let's go, out right here.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Now Fields will run. Fields, such an athletic quarterback, gets him the first.
Certainly not a positive sign if you're the D coordinator. You see your guys give up that space so early in the game. 3rd down, that's when the clamps are supposed to come out. His ability to do things with his legs makes things difficult. You're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Second down and 6 now.
Here we go. 16. 22.
Sets him up 1st and goal. The first drive this unit had, they punted. This drive much more polished, just looking crisper, aren't they, moving the ball?
Maybe the first drive was a little bit of a wake-up call. Probably a little bit angry that they had to punt the ball away the first time they had it. Got motivated, got to the sideline, and said, okay, let's not let that happen here as we take over again.
And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
I don't know about you, Brandon, but I often think to myself, in these situations, I want a back who can create his own space, who can break tackles, and in a sense, become his own blocker. We don't have that guy in the game right now.
Henry, will he stop before he can get moving forward? He'll lose a couple to the 5-yard line. 13-0 is the score after 1 on EA Sports. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. To throw his Fields. He's touchdown now on the year. And the Bucs are back within a score. On the extra point attempt. And that'll make it 15-7. After the touchdown pass to kick it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they come to this one off the loss over the weekend. But you saw what playing Thursday night games. This is the week to do it.
It certainly is, because you get right back out there, not time to dwell on things. And your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we can walk away with a win.
From the 21, and here's 2nd down and 7. H.M. here, they stay on the ground. They'll get this up to the 34-yard line. 178 yards yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Now this is an example breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. A run straight ahead with O'Chan. Oh, he's got a little daylight. He's spraying down the left side. It's a touchdown. Devon Achane. On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Tigers are able to widen their advantage. Fans of old school football, they got to be loving this partner. All 3 drives so far have ended in a touchdown, and all 3 on the ground.
And when you say fans of old school football, count me in, because you still see ground games dominate the scoring, but pounding the rock does this anymore. To me, this is refreshing.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days.
Taking it right down Broadway. He's his way. His 6th touchdown on the ground, number 7 overall. And the Bucs are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6.
And with his speed, if he just finds the slightest crease, he can take it the distance like he did there.
How about the leverage up front? Offensive line out leveraging the defensive front to create that space, that crease that he was looking for. And once he hits open field, he's going to be very difficult to catch and corral.
The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And the lead will shrink to 6.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And that's pretty good coverage by the kick team, as he'll only be able to get this past the 15-yard line and no further. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done, because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
Well, partner, they've been running it well the entire game, and the big guys up front, they're a huge reason why. And now they're reaping the benefits as they continue to open up big holes and gain nice yardage.
Here is 3rd down and 4.
Get set, get set. 18!
Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it.
And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty,
And before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense.
At their own 34-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Well, looking back to that first quarter, they struggled, but now here in quarter 2, they seem to have some rhythm.
And it really shouldn't be a surprise to us because when we were in the production meetings, we asked a few of the players about, hey, what if things get a little rocky early? They all said the exact same thing. We're prepared, so we're confident things will work out. And so far, they've started to do so.
Those 3 words we hear a lot, stay the course. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Well, with the kind of half he's had, I think we can forgive him that run, right? Not every run's going to be a big play, is it?
No, and also the blocking just wasn't there. No room to run.
Yeah, defensively, they got to find a way to build on that because he's eating them alive in the first half.
Now Fields. That is caught. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards, 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Well, now they'll try the end around. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
Brings up 3rd and 7.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. So 3rd down, they need to get to the 28 for a first.
Good. 19 instruction.
Fields now to throw. A quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
And based on my math, they've only converted 1 time thus far in this game, so you can see the frustration starting to come out a little bit. 3rd downs, they've been a problem for them all game. They've got to start becoming solutions.
So Tyler Bass on now for the field goal. From the left hash, this will be a 52-yard attempt. The kick by Bass is good. And that cuts the lead down to just 3, 20-17. That was perfect. From distance, he steps up, knocks it right down Main Street.
And Main Street's celebrating right now with him, aren't they? I love the mechanics of the whole thing. Snap, hold, everything was right on target, and the blocking was perfect, and he executed so well.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have.
Fights through, and now a crease. Down the left sideline. How about this? He's to the 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Devon Achane on his way to a historic performance. 4 first-half touchdowns. And the Tigers are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Seibert on for the PAT. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Makes the score Tigers 27, Buccaneers 17. Bradley Penman
set to kick off.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And he'll wisely just take a knee here, and this ball will come out to the 35. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. Nowhere for Fields to turn, and down he goes. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24.
Hey, Ken. Hey, 551. Hey, Ken. Right.
Here's Fields. Under pressure, they got him again. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up 3rd. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Yep. Extend. Mayday. Hey, never mind, Monday. Right.
Not wanting to risk another sack, they'll play it safe with a run. And they will bottle him up behind the line, and now will they use a timeout? And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the 2nd half. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And he takes it all the way across the 40 before going out of bounds.
You know, we always talk about the chess match in a football game, but we're usually talking about offensive coordinator versus defensive coordinator. How about the special teams coaches? I think we just saw a big-time adjustment by one to help his team get a spark to start the 2nd half.
Now Fields going to run. Boy, a dangerous throw there. Fortunate for him, it'll wind up incomplete.
And that's the knowledge you gain from being in this league for a long time. He's learned the hard way when to give up and fight another down. And that's a smart move to throw it away.
Here we go. Right.
Here's Fields. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Here we go. Right.
Now it's Fields. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. Tough
one there. First drive of the third quarter, throw an interception, and now a chance that they could be in even a bigger hole if they can convert this into points.
Yeah, but how good do you feel if you're that defensive coordinator right now? Because you just know that the head coach looked at him and said, turn him loose, big man. And he'd be able to take a few extra chances playing with this type of a lead, and boy, it paid off.
Here's Achane to start the drive. And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14. He continues to be effective running the football, a big reason that they have the lead.
And I love one of the quotes that I read about him where he said of himself, I love it when a team just hops on my back and I just carry him along.
And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
A gain of 18 on the play. First down, Tigers.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Here's a toss left for Achane. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Again, it's Achane. And they're knocking on the door now. There's a good run there. Going to take this to about the 10-yard line. 16 yards, a first down.
London, first down. A gain of 16 yards. And the London first down.
On the toss, here's Achane. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Gain on the play. Second and 10 at the 10-yard line.
Up the middle, Achane. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes him from the 10 down to the 6.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Watch out! Left.
Going to give to Greer here. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a fourth down.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
Austin Seibert sets up for the field goal try. This just a 24-yard attempt. Seibert's kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense, the firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
Here we go, son. Green 19, Jesse, son. Good night.
Now ETN to start the drive. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line, second and a yard.
Go.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Henry. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does? It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
On 1st and 10, it's ETN. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to 42. 110 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. 2nd down and a yard.
Here we go, set. 319, guys, set.
10th carry now for Derrick Henry. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Here we go, side. 319. Delta. Hey, Karen. Test. Bucs right. Side.
Looking to throw. Fields. Going up top. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up. Converged on his man and broke the play up.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it.
They snap it to Fields.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field.
Get set. 18. What's up? Stop.
Now Achane on 1st and 10.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the 3rd quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the 4th quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
Outside. 18. What's up? Start.
Right back to Achane on 2nd down.
And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. That one good for 33 and a 1st. That was excellent from start to finish, from the blocking to the running, just well executed.
And now let's look ahead, because after that, how about a little play action, maybe a little bootleg, and get the quarterback out on the corner and give him a little run-pass option.
And they're right down here looking for 6.
They'll run. Achane.
And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
Achane.
And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in.
4th quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Primetime. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. What a stand this would be if they can get the stop here. 3rd and goal. Achane. Touchdown.
Well, he'd been the workhorse on this drive, and it would have been unfair to bring someone else in to finish the job. So they go back to him again, and he delivers with a touchdown run.
The offense going to stay on the field as they will line up and go for two.
The offense will line up for a two-point conversion.
A toss running left. And he is not going to get in there. He stops short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is.
Buccaneers 17.
I have to admit, I love the excitement of the two-point try. You know, to see what's going to happen, and it happens pretty quickly, doesn't it? You get an answer, and in this case, it was unsuccessful for the guys trying it.
Completely unrelated. I just realized that I stole both of your pins in this last half of the game. My bad, partner.
Hey, that's okay. Well, and just in the time they went for two.
And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personned them. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs, and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Finding space at the 40. As he'll get this one up to the 44-yard line. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down.
A three-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. But they trim that lead down to just 2 scores. That's still a benefit to this squad. End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain, so you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Open man is Ibuka. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4.
They bring pressure there on 3rd down, but this is a nice job of picking it up and making sure their guy has time to deliver the football. And they wind up getting the first down.
Here we go, Scott. 3-19, good shot.
Fields changing the play.
Hey, 551, 551. 11. All right.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Now Fields going to run. And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful. Nowhere for Fields to turn, and down he goes. Shamar Stewart
able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over.
The Bucs try it on 4th down but come up empty. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. They'll give this to Achane. And he'll be taken down right around the 41-yard line. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
This is Greer. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case that this O-line is manhandling this D-line right now.
They deserve to roll up their sleeves and show up their biceps because they're doing exactly what you just described, manhandling the defensive front. They've got the leverage, they're powering through, and they're controlling this game.
And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage.
He's brought down at the 31.
Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. In motion, the tight end. Right back to Achane on 2nd down. And a nice run. They're going to take this close to the 1st down marker at the Bucs 24. That 2nd down run a big help. The 7 yards leaves them with just a 3rd and 3 now. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's our visitors with a football as we get you reset. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more 1st down to help salt this one away. Purdy now to throw off the play action. He's to the 15. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. T.J. Hockenson, a 24-yard touchdown. And the Tigers look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And that will bump the lead up to 26.
Buccaneers 17. Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. Now a hit and a loose football. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
I don't know about you, but I can hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once we were down huge, and someone said, Coach, what do you want to call? He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Now the first carry here for the running back. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. He'll try to do it himself. He's going to let it fly. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
Listen, when you're at this point of the game, all options are on the table. 4th down, they say, we've got to go for it. And what a play they come up with. Big yardage there to keep the drive alive.
And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Here we go.
Operating from the gun. Fields. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go.
With this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a first down.
But we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline, because he certainly wants him to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late points. He wants his lead to stay right where it is.
Back to throw now on first down. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback, I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Fields. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Now Fields going to move him around.
Angel. Right.
They'll look to throw again. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Jalen Petrie picks it off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, I get it, Charles. Desperate times call for desperate measures. Down big, they just sent their receivers out, let it fly. But the defense, they were ready.
Yeah, and there aren't too many people left in this stadium that couldn't see that coming. But that's not a major criticism at all, because you had to try it. What you're hoping for is one of your athletes out-athletes everyone else and makes a dramatic play.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And they'll get him down up past the 15, just shy of the 20.
Well, partner, under the lights in primetime, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
And, Brandon, I think it's as simple as this. Some players, some teams, they're just meant for the big stage. And when they get a chance to play in this type of atmosphere, where all eyes are on them and all the lights are shining brightly, they show up and they show out.
So for the Londoners, their good start continues as they get their record up to 4-2. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for Tampa Bay, the loss here will move them back to 500 at 3-3. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.
Nothing like October football. Welcome in, everyone. This is your EA Sports Weekly Recap for Week 6. I'm Scott Hansen. We start with a good matchup in the NFC. And let's sit back and watch Devon Achane. He gets the ball, and we have liftoff. He has cleared the tower, and he's gone. Up next, another intriguing matchup. And it's the Jaguars quarterback. He went for over 300 yards.